Hey guys, welcome back, Attack. I'm Skyline Short, and today we're going to be looking at the new champion release for League of Legends, Bard. And overall, I could say that I really enjoy him. Here's going to be some clips of me playing and having fun with him, but there's a couple of things that I do want to say real quick about Bard. And that's, if you want to play him in other positions, sure, go for it, but really, guys, he is absolutely focused on support, and we can see this with League of Legends' new champion designs. They're really trying to funnel in their design and really make them stick to their roles, which whenever League of Legends first came out, there really wasn't these roles or the meta that we have now. So, now that the developers understand that meta and how it's evolving and how they can personally shape it themselves, they're creating these champions that really fit these archetypes really well, and Bard absolutely fills his niche perfectly. He's so interesting. As a support, you're normally going to be roaming a lot anyways. You're kind of almost like a second jungler in a sense. And Bard absolutely thrives on roaming. That's what he does. You go around and you collect these chimes which randomly spawn around the map. You can create portals to go through the different terrains. You can even bring your enemies and your teammates with you. And let's talk about aesthetics, because he just looks so cool floating around and everything. You get these little meeps following you around. It totally reminds me of Princess Mononoke's The Forest Spirits, and especially his second skin. Oh man, he looks really good, and aesthetically, I think he would match Dawngate actually very well. In fact, if you actually look at Dawngate's symbol, it looks just like Bard's symbol, and everything about Bard seems like it's almost a reference to the fallen, rest in peace, Dawngate. So absolutely, me as a fan of Dawngate and all of its aesthetics and everything, I am such a fan of Bard. And I think you guys would probably be too. If you like anything Studio Ghibli, then you're probably gonna like Bard as well. He just got this really unique, really cool design, and League of Legends is really well known for its character designs, for its uniquity. And Bard is so unique. Now, mechanically, he's kind of similar to Janus from Smite, and at the same time, he's not too different from other people in other MOBAs, but because of his kit, because it's an amalgamation of all these very weird abilities, I think it makes him very fun. But all in all, Bard seems like it borrows from a lot of really good sources. That's the thing. It's not just a cheap copy any sorts. No. Absolutely, his kit is unique. It's very fun, and it's just jam-packed. There's a lot about this character, and I don't think new players are going to be able to jump onto Bard. He's something that experienced support players are probably going to just have a lot of fun with. From the landmine healing orbs to the Wind Ranger-esque bind, he's definitely got a nice skill ceiling. But yeah, a couple of things that you might be interested in. There's actually a lot of different areas where you can use your portals to extend its range. You can even use it on the side of some lanes in some certain parts. And there's definitely different areas where the portals can go longer because it goes through the terrain, right? So the longer the line of the terrain is, the longer you can make your portal. There's definitely a lot of videos out there showcasing where you can have the longest portals, some different sort of places where you might want to use your portals, and how also it interacts with different abilities differently, like Vayne can condemn you out of the portal. But then again, I played it in PvE, so now that it's just released, some things could have changed. They might have fixed some things as well. But all in all, there's a lot of memorization to go with just the portals, right? Learning where to put them, how it interacts with different people's abilities and different terrains, when you might want to use it, because you can troll your teammates. You can actually have enemies go through your portals. You might actually put a portal into Baron Pit, but then they're doing Baron and you just jump into their team and you get slaughtered. I don't know, something like that. Also, not only can you troll with the portals, but you can also troll with your ultimate, which is like an AoE Zhonya's, which is gonna hurt enemies and teammates. Like if you freeze your team as they're trying to run away, and then yeah, the enemy team can catch up, it kind of sucks. Or hey, if you can actually freeze the enemy team, that could be potentially really good. Or freeze your team whenever some big wombo combo comes. Seriously, you could either save the day or ruin entire games in a single moment with Bard. So Bard is not somebody that you want to just kind of play with as a new player. You definitely want to play probably some other supports that are a little bit easier or a little bit less troll potential, I guess you could say. But yeah, Bard, I think he's awesome. Definitely an awesome addition to the League of Legends lineup, and just in consideration to all the MOBAs in general. I've played every single character on every MOBA, and Bard is a good addition to the MOBA scene. Period. And I hope that this character design and the future character designs that League of Legends that Riot is coming up with, because they're really unique, they're really colorful, they got a lot of character. Hopefully this gets more people into League of Legends and playing. But like I said, Bard, even though he might look really cool, maybe you want to play him, be a little bit more careful with him, because yeah, you definitely control your teammates. And I think this is a good sign though, because in games like Dota, there's a lot of abilities that can potentially troll your team, but because they allow that atmosphere where you can hurt your team or help your team with these very niche and clutch abilities like Faceless Void, Winter Wyvern, those different character kits are only really available in Dota because of how the Dota scene is, the Dota meta. But League of Legends, now that it's taking on this sort of riskier gameplay, this riskier feel with Bard, hopefully we're going to see more kits that add more risk, not just to yourself, not just risk and reward to yourself, but also to your team. So then you're going to be able to make more plays, but at the sacrifice of potentially, ruining an entire game with your team. But hey, that's how it is. If a troll's going to troll, well, he is going to troll. Doesn't matter what ability or character they pick. So guys, thanks for watching. This was my personal opinion on Bard. I think he's pretty fun. I really do enjoy him. Now, if you're looking for tips and tricks on how to build him, the truth is that you don't want to really build him AP. He kind of like Thresh, he has this natural scaling whenever you go and collect the chimes. Also, his auto attacks are modified by his meeps, which the meeps are then modified by the number of chimes you pick up. So really, you just kind of want to build support. You just want to build a little bit tanky. Hey, maybe a Twin Shadow, something, because you are roaming a lot, so Twin Shadows would help with your ganks a lot. But in the end, you're definitely not going to build like a Morgana. You're definitely not going to build like straight AP. You're not going to really be doing damage from your items because you just don't have the scaling. Really, you just want all the utility that you can have because that's what Bard is great at. But yeah, for the most part, he is straight up support. You're going to play him, if you go in any lane, jungle, whatever, you are going to still play him like a support because that's what he is. His whole character kit is a support. And yes, you can jungle him, but he has a horrible, horrible clear speed. It might actually change though with a new jungle item, who knows, but he does do it very healthily. So, I mean, if you want a jungle, it could be fun, but I don't know, that seems kind of trolly. In the end, he's really meant to be a support. If you play him anywhere else, you still got to play him as a support. And just, like, remember to roam, because that's what he's really strong at, so just roam a lot, and then you're probably going to be good to go. Overall, Bard and his gameplay, his aesthetic, everything together, definitely, 5 stars. It's great. It's awesome. Thank you, Riot. I think is a really awesome addition. I'm Skylar Short with the Chat Gaming. This was my opinion on the new character, the new champion for League of Legends.
Do you like here in Halo 1? Halo CE. The best Halo, as I like to call it. The most intuitive Halo.
I did not know this before the Master Chief Collection. I fucking hate Halo 1 with a living passion. What a bad fucking game. I mean, you play half the game, it's new levels. The second half of the game... Oh.
That was the loudest sound we ever recorded on this show.
Oh, I see it.
You broke it.